The Slicktaws First Nation came together today in unity to support Marilyn Porter after she began fasting this week at the sacred ancestral remains site on the Ashcroft Terminal property. The remains were dug up by the terminal during its 2020 expansion work. The remains were placed in a cedar box and left in storage until this week.
We have these things and these acknowledgements through their lives, and I just wanted to bring that back to light, because when they were exposed and then they were just buried again, there wasn't that proper burial, because there was one of the ancestors is pre-colonial, pre-contact time, and that was identified as a Sokwakmuk, because of the way the bone structures were and the way that we used to use our teeth, or we used to do things, and it showed, and then it was also painted with red ochre paint.
Yesterday, an agreement was made with the Ashcroft Terminal for the remains to be placed back where it was found, and the members were able to complete ceremony.
Well, we were able to get the one remains that were in a box. We were able to get that into a burial, and we had a ceremony, and we were able to bless the area that was exposed, and we're hopefully, with these negotiations, that area be cordoned off and protected, because it's a ceremonial burial ground, and they're supposed to put a monument later on and put a monument over that one that is separated from the others. But that whole area, there's a huge mass development there. So there was 9 meters of development, and there's layers and layers. So there's a lot of dialogue that needs to happen at this point. It's only the beginning.
The Ashcroft Terminal took the opportunity to hear from concerned band members who said that the requests to place the remains back were previously denied.
We always had ceremony for the living. When we're born, there's a ceremony. When they go through the stages of life, they have a ceremony. And then when they pass on, we have a ceremony for that too.
A group of representatives from the Ashcroft Terminal met the riders halfway and continued to walk with them the remainder of the way. We spoke with the Ashcroft Terminal on how discussions went this week.
We uncovered a single human remain that we've been looking for and working with Bonaparte, and I think maybe not everyone had all the information, and so that sometimes needs to get clarified, and we understand that it happens in all kinds of relationships, and so there seems to be some misunderstanding, which we highlighted and acknowledged together, and we were able to perform and have Bonaparte show us a pipe ceremony and an honoring of the human remains back into where they were found, and something that we are very proud of that we were able to do together, and to learn about that process and the honoring process together. There's lots more of that needs to happen.
There are a remaining 6 bodies on the Ashcroft Terminal site that will need further discussion on how they will be protected.
And those have not been removed. Those have stayed intact, and they will continue to. So I think we've clarified sort of where we've come, and we've been working with the Cultural Heritage Manager for 10 years at Bonaparte, and we'll continue to build our relationship and work more closely together.
Marilyn said that respectful conversations will have to continue, and that all members of the nation will need to have a say and understanding on what is happening during the process.
This dialogue needs to be respectful of that, because our DNA has been running through this area, Sokwakmakulu, for thousands of years.
40,000 plus.
And that's what I wanted to honor, was that. Just remember that.
For Sun Valley News in Ashcroft, British Columbia, I'm Dana Foster.